There are 6 easily observable and understandable witnesses to the order of keeping time in nature. These are light, temperature, the seasons, life in general, and the order of days, months, and years. They all work together in harmony to produce what we interpret as time, and they also serve as witnesses to the natural order of time. The morning is the end of the previous day and our sign for the beginning of a new day, coming out of the darkness and cold of the night into the light and warmth of the day. In the same way, spring comes out of the darkness and cold of winter into even measures of day and night as our sign for the start of a new year. The morning and spring are also equivalent to the new moon. It too begins its monthly journey coming out of the darkness with increasing light and is our sign that a new month has begun. We see a day begins with little light, increasing to the fullness of light at high noon, and it is positioned perfectly between the 2 evens of the day. We also see that the course of the moon increases in light daily, until in the middle of the month, it reaches its fullness perfectly between the 2 evens of the month. In exactly the same manner, summer reaches its fullness in light and heat perfectly in the middle of the 2 evens, spring and fall, or the turns of the year. Now winter represents the night. In the winter season, we see the least amount of light and heat, just like the end of the day and the end of the month. So winter, too, lands perfectly in between the 2 evens of the year, fall and spring. A day does not start at noon. A month does not start with a full moon. A year does not start in the summer. The day does not start at night. A month does not start with a dark moon, and the year does not begin in winter. The Bible is specific when a day begins, when a month begins, and when a year begins, and they all serve as witnesses to each other, where there is no shifting shadow. And these 5 witnesses are confirmed by life itself, 6 witnesses. A newborn comes into this world out of darkness, and it's at its smallest. A human is never smaller than when first born. Again, a person's life grows like the day until in midlife we are at the peak of our experience, wisdom, strength, and one has become mature. Then, over the next phase of life, we wane. This is manifested in our very appearance, until finally we die and we return to the darkness, just like a day, a month, and a year. Once we accept that everything we see in nature is the fulfillment of His commandment, and that Yahuah is the author of order, then we can begin to number our days with confidence and Shalom. All we need to do is look up, and we will see that Yahuah has already done all the work for us. Do not go astray, my brothers. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no change nor shifting of shadow. Having purposed it, He brought us forth by the word of truth, for us to be a kind of first fruits of His creatures. So then, my beloved brothers, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man does not work the righteousness of Elohim. Shalom.